We're about to leave New Mexico and enter Arizona. The Arizona Welcome Center or rest area is closed, so we're going to go right on by. But as you can see, we got some pretty good bluffs on both sides of the road. Earlier said the rest area was closed, but I guess it's open. Oh, you probably can't see it, but there's some picture glyphs over on those rocks, but I think those are probably more modern ones. We're in the Navajo reservation now. It proclaims itself to be the world's largest Indian reservation. We're going to Holbrook, and that's where we're going to get off I-40 and head southwest. So let's see, we have 63 miles to go. We're here at the Petrified Forest National Park. And it's right off I-40, so we might as well go through it and see what's what. It's $25 to get in, but I have the pass, so we'll see.
734-16.
Yeah, back in the 97 trip, the first time I came out here, I believe I stopped here. No, it was the 2007 trip, because the 97 trip, well, I don't remember. It might have been the 97 trip. I'll cut all that out. But anyway, we're here. Let's listen to park radio.
No cash or checks will be accepted. America the Beautiful passes are available at the entrance station as well. Highlights as you travel the 28-mile park road include spectacular overlooks of the Painted Desert, Route 66, ancestral Puebloan dwellings, a Triassic-era fossil exhibit, and one of the world's largest concentrations of petrified wood. There are plenty of opportunities to get out of the car, walk short paved trails, or hike sprawling badlands and enjoy the park. Pets are allowed on the trails as long as they are leashed and their waste removed. Only service animals are allowed in buildings. Thank you, and we look forward to your visit. Call sign KOC 734-1610 AM.
All right, so there are some things happening, and there's several people here. So we'll check it out here, and then we'll be back. The wind is very strong here right now, and if I drop the camera, you'll know it's blowing my hat off my head, and I'm trying to chase it down before it goes over that cliff, because it's a long ways down there. And I don't know if I went down whether I could get back up or not. We're in the northern part of Petrified National Forest in Arizona, and what you're looking at is the Painted Desert. It's a badlands that is eroded here in the different colors of different layers of sedimentary rocks have the different hues. I hope this is not the most spectacular vista of it, because we got lots of reds and whites and browns. There's supposed to be some blues and greens, and I don't see any right here, but we'll check on it as we go along. Basically, it's just a big eroded gully, and it's probably a long ways across. This is the edge of the plateau we were just on, but in the distance you can see there are some blue and green layers up near the top of those eroded remnants, but still sort of underwhelming. And then across the valley, as you see way over in the distance, is the other side of the Painted Desert. So, and if you notice in the bottom of the canyon, there is some shrubbery, so of course there's probably stuff like this, right, like this, so it's not all sand. And looking back to the west, you can see it's a wide canyon and goes quite a ways. Even the national park isn't above a little tourist trap kitsch, so to speak. Of course, Route 66 is one of the American icons, and for some reason they decided to park an old Studebaker, I guess, and in the background you can see I-40, which replaced Route 66 as a major thoroughfare. So a little bit of the old and the new in a pretty barren part of the park, because it's just this scrubland. And I noticed something. If you look in the sky and you see out here, they don't fool much with chemtrails. They just dump the whole tanks in those spots. Well, I don't know if that's what it is, but there's some interesting looking clouds out here. And I don't see any chemtrails right now in the sky, so I just thought I'd let you research that and see what they are. I don't know, maybe the wormholes have opened up in space-time, or it's the alien invasion, or they're doing some nuclear testing to the west. So you can see the rest of the skies has some wispy clouds, but it's pretty normal. That's a mighty big crow. Actually, it's a raven. We're here at Newspaper Rock. I don't know what it is, but I think it might be petroglyphs, because you can't see it from here, but you can't go over the rim here. You got to stay on this paved surface. So we'll check it out, see what it is. There are some there, but they're hard to see. They have these telescopes. It's quite underwhelming. We're finally getting to the good stuff here. Of course, this is some of the Badlands, and you can see some coloring. But the interesting thing here is if you look right up there, see if I can do this without zooming too fast. Right on top of that ridge is a petrified log. All right, a tip for national park travelers. One of Tom's top rules: if you're at a tourist stop, at a scenic stop, and there's a trail, if you're not going to walk the trail, don't stop, because the best stuff to see is at the end of the trail. But still, even from here, even from the vehicle, it's pretty spectacular out there. That's the Painted Desert. You walk that trail back there, you can go down in the valley, and you can actually see some petrified wood down there. Or you can come to this point and just marvel in nature's beauty and God's creation, God's handiwork from up here. Wow. I must say, that's impressive. There that fella is, years later. close-up of the petrified wood, petrified logs. They have to preach the story because their government's actually, well, I'm not going to get into politics, but anyway, let's see. All right, let's see what they say. Blue Mesa reminds us that climate and ecosystems change, yes. Once part of the supercontinent Pangaea. You can read it all. All right, they didn't get into the humans are causing climate change at all, thank goodness. Here's some petrified logs, and they're strewn out all across the landscape out there. Here is your crocodile. Hitchhiker. Did we see that on TV?
Look at that funny looking at that little eye. Would they have like the weird stuff somewhere?
It's a federal offense to take petrified wood out of the national park, but since the petrified forest extends well beyond the park boundaries, you can actually buy it, but it costs $2 a pound. I'd say these probably weigh several tons, so they might differ with you. You might be able to get them down on the price. It's a humorous thing. If you see in the back, they put a chunk of the petrified wood and it's blowing the tires out because they're so heavy. 10 o'clock at night in Greensburg, 8 o'clock at night in the great state of Arizona, and I'm at a Transamerica truck stop. Well, it's not level, it's actually sloping pretty severely, but we're going to try sleep here. course, there's all kinds of trucks and there are a few vehicles. I mean, only a van, camper van, but all these people are sleeping. Cloudy night.